perhaps clues can be found by examining the beliefs of a Christian sect that was denounced as the Church of Satan and ultimately exterminated. Villarouge-Terminès Castle, Languedoc, France. This medieval fortress, dating back to the 13th century AD, served as the final holdout of the Christian sect known as the Cathars. In 1321, the last known Cathar perfectus, Guilhelm Belabasta, was burned at the stake here as part of the Holy Inquisition.
The Cathars were a heretical sect that developed in Europe during the Middle Ages. They are considered a Christian heresy. The Cathars saw all of the things that happen in the world as a result of a cosmic struggle between the forces of good and the forces of evil. The forces of God on one hand and the forces of Satan on the other hand. And we, human beings, were nothing but pawns in this cosmic struggle.
It was heresy to believe that there is a force as strong as God, and the Cathars certainly believed that. The Cathars believed in an evil force, a force that was here to corrupt humans. The Cathars referred to this force as Rex Mundi. Rex Mundi means the king of the world. He is essentially a type of demon. Rex Mundi will lead you from your path with material temptations.
The Cathars believed that there were two great forces of darkness and light that collided at the beginning of time. And that the good God remained out there somewhere in the stars. But the bad God, sometimes called the devil, called many names, created matter, and it trapped our particles of light in humanity.
The Cathars believed that we are angels contained within flesh, and that we struggle every day with remembering our divine origins, with remembering that there are dark forces that tempt us away from our spirituality, and they tempt us with the physical world.
The Cathars believed that you had to lead a perfect, an exemplary, ascetic life in order to escape this world. If you didn't, if you became too involved in the things of this world, upon death, you would be reincarnated. There was no hell. Hell is here. Hell is on earth.
The Cathars had very odd ideas about the human race. Their ultimate idea of heaven, or of the celestial end of the universe, was that everybody would resume a spiritual nature and that all things physical would go.
Because the devil is the ruler over this physical world, this perishable world, he's going to try to exchange these possessions on this earth for things that are immortal or imperishable, namely human souls. And many people desire things on this earth so badly that they're willing to forfeit their immortal soul, their eternal soul, and live under the rule of the devil in exchange for this temporary wealth.
Could it be that humans really are otherworldly beings, trapped in physical bodies as the Cathars believed? And do the dark forces serve to keep mankind in physical shackles here on Earth? Some ancient astronaut theorists say yes, and suggest that further evidence can be found in one of humanity's earliest creation accounts, the Mesopotamian epic known as the ATRAPADOS.
We know from Sumerian cuneiforms that the gods created humans as slaves. Our forefathers could not understand it. They believed erroneously that these extraterrestrials are some gods. Because they came down from the skies, they influenced humans, and they had supernatural forces. They were not spirits or ghosts, definitely not.
The Mesopotamian creation story talks about that there are several elements that needed to go into creating this work race that the extraterrestrial gods wanted to make. In order for the body to function, you need to attach a soul to make it work.
The
the gods fashioned the body as a sort of prison that would trap the divine sparks or souls of the light beings in a human form. One begins to wonder if this dualistic or hybrid aspect of humanity is sort of like a game to these extraterrestrial gods. Let's conflict these humans, let's put them on this planet, let's see what happens. Humans are essentially hybrid beings. We are conflicted beings. Part of us is immaterial and light. The other part of us is material and dark. And it's that constant conflict between us that rules our lives and defines our civilization.
Is it possible that humans were not only the creation of extraterrestrial beings, but also one deliberately fashioned to possess attributes of both good and evil? And if so, are the forces of light and dark in an epic struggle to influence the path of mankind? Perhaps further clues can be found by examining the light